Hey, what's up? And welcome to the first episode of CS for Life here on the YouTube channel for CS 330 GBDA kids. Today we'll be talking about net neutrality. Net neutrality, or the open internet, is the idea that internet service providers, or ISPs, are considered common carriers or public utilities. That means that ISPs must provide access to all websites and data equally, regardless of their content. Let's say you're streaming your favorite show from website 1, watching sports on website 2, and looking for makeup on website 3. Under current regulations, ISPs are legally required to provide those sites to you at the same speed. Opponents of current regulations claim that the ISPs would recognize that you like website 1 and allow that website or the consumer to pay a premium to fast-track the streaming from that site. So this means that ISPs could start charging you for something that you use on a regular basis, your social media platforms and Google Maps, and start charging their own price for it. So net neutrality, or sometimes called internet freedom, is the idea that we should have access to all websites equally, regardless of what they are or why we need them. In other words, ISPs should treat all websites the same. But while conservatives say that this is an unnecessary regulation, ISPs may actually be able to make companies pay for speed, block certain websites that they see fit, and shape your internet access. The FCC's move would also take away a slew of consumer protection that let them dispute their unfair prices and dispute privacy. Okay, so let's introduce you to this guy. This is the FCC's chair, Ajit Pai, and he wants to get rid of net neutrality because he believes the rules are too burdensome and they stifle innovation and competition. However, proponents, or us students, say that equal internet access is necessary for any form of innovation. I mean, how are we supposed to freely be our creative selves if we have to pay for unlimited internet access? I just don't see the point in that. An example is when certain sites are sped up, but only if the customer pays. Or a variation is that the provider pays rather than the customer. Many celebrities have actually spoken on this issue to fight for net neutrality, saying that it isn't a fair way to separate our societies. Okay, let's recap. Why is net neutrality important? 1. Free and open internet allows equitable access to information. 2. Free and open internet helps prevent unfair and discriminatory pricing practices. 3. Free and open internet protects freedom of speech. 4. Free and open internet promotes innovation. So, without free and open internet, ISPs will suddenly have tight control over how we can access information. This is what has been going on in the States so far, but what about home here in Canada? Net neutrality in Canada is a debated issue, but not to the degree of partisanship in the US, because of our federal regulatory structure and pre-existing supportive laws that were enacted decades ago. In other words, our current ISPs provide internet access in an equal manner, and we hope to keep it that way. So thank you for tuning in on today's quick lesson on net neutrality. The links to the Learn modules from this section will be in the description box below. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and we hope that today's Comp Sci for Life video was helpful, and vote for net neutrality, because otherwise you might have had to pay to watch this video, and I don't know if it was pay worthy. Okay, have a good one.